to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So BYU's offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Rides to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Catch in the middle, it's screen. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. BYU with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Now they'll run the draw. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
At the 43. Now, a 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fights off a defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
4th down coming up.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. He'll try the left side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the air, it's Chapin. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Booth. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Mississippi State going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Chapin. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Mississippi State 3, BYU 0.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Pass interference, defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down. 3.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Back to pass, it's Chapin. Working that left side now. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything,
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover, give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Got it on the outside. It's Lee. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. And BYU will get the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Let's go!
They're going to run it to the right. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
BYU has this offense clicking. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the red zone, it's Davis. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Here we go. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Up for the PAT. And And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Going up top on first down. Snares it outside. It's Hudson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on second down. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.